It's become a Philly tradition, the block party, 3 hours before every 76ers playoff game. Once you come inside the Wachovia Center, the party atmosphere is just as festive as it moves indoors. Sixers fans on their first possession. Alston, who has shot pretty well this playoff series, surprisingly well. 40 strip. Here come the Sixers, flying down the floor. It's Young finishing the job. Compliments of the original steal by Andre Iguodala. There's the double by Green. Gortat hauled it down, his third rebound already. It's a Turkoglu three and down it for their first four. At the fast break layup from Young, it's another Alston three and he drops it. Exactly what we thought earlier, the first 24. Here's Redick without a conscience, burying the three. That was a healthy one. Here's Lewis, and he drills it. The Magic suddenly on fire. The first 6 minutes of this game. There is Young dipping in. The air ball taken by Miller. Andre Miller during the regular season. Tournament on Saturday. Alston taking Dalembert. Semi not going for the block. And Alston
changed pace. Got the ball in the air before Dalembert could leave the floor.
Go to Dalembert, trying to work over Gortat. Nicely done by Sammy. That hook shot in rhythm. Lewis. Rashard Lewis getting inside his
on drives.
As far the Magic, over 58% shooting. All cotton for Andre Iguodala. His
all open for Andre Iguodala here in Game 6.
They have Lewis on Green. Young thinking about a double. It's an Alston three, and the Magic cannot miss Hazel.
Those points had to come from somewhere, and Stan Van Gundy decided they're going to come from the three-point line.
Thaddeus Young working hard. Series has rolled on. Turkoglu against Iguodala. Hedo Turkoglu. Ala snuck it by Ratliff. There is Petit crashing, and offensive rebounding has killed the Sixers. I mean, it's killed the Sixers here in the first. There's Petit open. We mentioned he could hit that shot. The Magic scalding.
At this point, they have not affected very many Orlando Magic shots.
Andre Miller getting free and stroking 2. Foul limit. Alston, wide open lane that time. That was too easy.
And gotten the help as he's come to help on the block.
Williams dips in and strokes 2. Williams, quarter, as Pietrus had it stripped, springs the Sixers. It is Young for the second time in the first quarter. Tonight, second quarter underway. Sixers have to win or their season is over. Hedo Turkoglu and the Magic continue.
Made to pick it up at the defensive end.
Good talk by the 36-year-old veteran. That's Williams. You can count it and a foul. And Lou will get one more evidence of the game. Pietrus, fifth player thus far in this playoff series. That's Iguodala for 3, and down it goes for Andre Iguodala. Compliments of Lou Williams for the sun a little bit more. Miller taking on all comers, and he had his way. Andre Miller 3-2. Lewis encounters Ivy, count it and a foul. Except for Spates, the Sixers here essentially Howard and Courtney Lee. Lee because of the injury, Howard because of the suspension. The elbow delivered on Samuel Dalembert in game. Johnson spotting the mismatch with Lewis on Williams. It's a Turkoglu 3 in the Magic. They continue. Obama moving Lewis a what for as Rashard posts him and away they go. Lewis, his own miss. Another offensive rebound for Orlando. I agree, that's been the plan. They knew the Sixers wanted to run. Lewis, well, he's 6'10". Andre Miller now have to sit one of their better scorers. And Turkoglu with 3. Michael Pietrus in for him as Miller drills the deuce.
At 13 here, a chance to close it with their defense and get themselves back into the game.
That is, if the Magic will buzz with the basketball. Speaking of Magic, Orlando has been. Iguodala charging in. Dalembert turning garbage into gold. Sam at 58 points already. Willie Green drills it. Willie's averaging 13 points in that 3-game stretch. And there's Petit as D'Alembert went for the block. D'Alembert tipped it away. Now the goaltend on Sammy. Scored 2 for Lewis. Young off the Iguodala miss. Hold it down and
from the right corner.
Willie Green in rhythm for 2. So Willie inside to Gortat. He slams for 2. Marcin Gortat of this game.
But the strategy hasn't changed. Look at the Orlando Magic space to floor. Here's Gortat setting the screen, but everybody else is behind the three-point line. And because everyone else is behind the three-point line, it makes it difficult to get reconnected to Gortat as he dives.
That and getting to the line. Two of their main sources of scoring is Alston with a pretty move. Got all the way to the cup. And Alston. Iguodala, that's for a 3. Got it. Andre Iguodala. They have trailed through the lion's share of this game. Had an early lead at 5-2. Magic started to hit threes like that. Young for to shoot over Gortat. D'Alembert tips it home. Sammy his 3rd bucket. Threaded to Gortat. Chance for the Sixers. Young works it with Green, and Iguodala slams for 2 and a foul. Maybe that's the spark the Sixers need here in this 3rd quarter.
Our safe auto minimum coverage is the defensive coverage. D'Alembert half help, baits the pass, steals the pass, and this is 76er basketball. Turnovers that lead to fast break opportunities. Kick ahead, drop back, nice finish by Iguodala.
He's 1 of 3 in this contest. He does have 11. There is Lewis, and he strokes it sharp. Green taking it to Gortat. D'Alembert as Gortat went to help. Got the Redick for 3, dropped it. J.J. Redick. Andre Miller getting 2 back at the other end. Miller, the most consistent offensive player. So Turkoglu. Gortat open, and he dropped it. Marcin Gortat. Miller over Gortat, and he got it done. Andre Miller, 29% in the playoffs. Miller dips in, strokes 2. Andre Miller right now. Gortat again. Marcin Gortat. Lewis, fans look for a walk. For injury. St. Joe's product, Jameer Nelson. Shard Lewis is high. Sixers a bit hasty here, hoping to chuck one up and get 2 possessions for 1. Royale Ivy hitting the 3, only his 2nd and 6th. This game was 5-2 before the Magic went on a sprint. Turkoglu tried to bang it off of him. Unsuccessful at that. Pietrus streaking down the floor, and he slams for 2. 10 Rashard Lewis. The double by Iguodala. It frees up a Johnson 3, and down it goes. Turkoglu taking Spates. That'll be a Pietrus 3. And now Michael Pietrus joining the parade. Suspension. Sixers down 22. It's Orlando's largest lead. Lou Williams dipping in and stroking 2%, giving up 97 points at this point in an elimination game for the Sixers.
Magic with 11 made threes in the game.
Go, but in that series, Detroit won the last 10 quarters of that series, and now the Magic have come and won the last 8 quarters of this series. I don't know what that says in terms of how they're playing the game.
And now D'Alembert and Turkoglu is being tossed from the game. Stan Van Gundy out onto the floor, and Scott Foster, the guy who just tossed Turkoglu, warning Van Gundy he could get the thumb as well.
Well, Turkoglu had better be careful, because if he continues to pursue this out onto the floor, he won't just miss tonight's game. He might miss another game in the playoffs if the Magic can hang on here and win.
I'll tell you what, they better make sure that there's security backstage, because Turkoglu and D'Alembert were staring.
2 in a bear hug. Contact. Turkoglu won't let go. D'Alembert won't let go. Johnson trying to pull Turkoglu off. D'Alembert laughing. Turkoglu not taking that laughter too well. large part determines whether or not you can advance and how far you can advance in the playoffs.
Iguodala slamming off of his own swipe. Trying to bust a move on Petrus, who refuses to yield it to Williams. Three, and down it goes for Lou Williams. Him shadowing is a double. And he's fouled. D it up and just take care of the ball. Iguodala hoisting a three, and he was fouled. Didn't want to do that. And now here in Game 6 with the Sixers, the hopes of the team and their fans had risen at both ends for the Magic in this playoff series. But Orlando employing the three-point shot to perfection. And credit to the Orlando Magic in a situation like this. Missing Howard, a dangerous team. And that turned out to be the case tonight for the Orlando Magic.
You talked about dangerous players, and we wondered coming into this game.
Tonight here at the Wachovia Center. And they will play the winner of the Boston Celtics Chicago Bulls series. The final score tonight in Game 6. The Orlando Magic 114 and the 76ers 89. So congratulations to the Orlando Magic, the 3rd seed, beating the 6th seed, the 76ers, 4 games to